I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Brian Morin. He is the CEO and founder at Soteria. Brian, wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
My pleasure. So now, Brian, tell me about Soteria's technology.
Yeah, sure. So we have a technology that makes lithium-ion batteries inherently safe. And by that, I mean we reduce the probability of a fire by about a factor of 10. So the 200 e-bike fires in New York last year would turn into 20 with our technology. There's two components. They're built into the battery. One acts like to make the battery thermally stable, and the other acts like a fuse that stops the flow of energy as soon as you have an internal short inside the battery.
Okay, so tell me, why did you take the consortium approach?
So safety is different from other competitive features in a product. If you keep safety to a single customer or to an exclusive set of customers, people get hurt. So we decided to take it out with a very broad-based business model, licensing at very low royalty rates, and then we wanted to pull together a group of companies to support that business model. So we formed a consortium, over 100 companies, NASA, Mercedes, Motorola, Lenovo, DuPont, Applied Materials, many others, all contributing to help make the battery industry safe.
All right, now you have an e-bike project. Tell me about that and the impact you think it'll have.
Yeah, so last year in New York City, 220 e-bike fires. In a single fire, it'll ignite a room. So it's a large fire burning for 10 or 15 minutes. 100 or more injuries and a dozen or so deaths. And so what we decided, we talked to a few consortium members and said, hey, this is something we think we can address. Let's pull a group together to work on it. And so we're now taking apart e-bikes and inspecting what are the safety features. We're looking at used e-bike batteries to see where the damage and abuse has occurred. We polled 1,000 e-bike riders. We're trying to identify, put some facts and data into the problem. And then at the end, we're going to come together in October and pull a group together to come up with a list of best practices for how e-bike batteries need to be built. And then we're going to do two things. We're going to tell the world, and then we're going to launch a line of e-bike batteries that are built according to those best practices. But we're not going to hold anything back from anybody else. We want the whole world to elevate the standard of safety.
Yeah, well, that's important, very important work you're doing there.
Yeah, thank you.
Brian, it's wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to be here.